Good afternoon, how you doing? Saturday afternoon. What's happening? Hope you're doing well. Been working on the rat trap. I thought I'd show you what I've been doing. Let's go look at it. So this is a normal bug zapper, right? You just turn it on, press the button, and you can see the light coming on. Right here, see? So that means if a bug's flying around or mosquitoes, you can zap them, right? Well, I bought one over here and took it apart and had a look inside it. I thought, can I do the same? So this is the thing that you twist out and plug in the wall. So I just took it off, took it all out. I put a wire and connected it to the two contacts, and then you just plug it in the wall. Okay, so I can plug it in, you can see the lights coming on, so it's charging the battery. Okay, and then I took the screen apart, there's three wires. There's a front and a back and a middle. So if you just go over here, I don't know if I can do this with one hand. I'll unplug this first. Okay, let's see if I can do this with one hand. How can I show you? So you can see that it discharged itself. So it's going to work. So all I'm going to do now is unsolder the wires, solder my new wires to it, so you just plug it in. You don't have to keep it plugged in because it holds a charge, but you can charge it easy. And what I'll do is I'll use hot glue to hold the whole case together. I've seen many people do it with the electronics out and the rats running on top of the electronics. I'm like, that ain't cool. So I'll leave it in the case and then just bring the wires out to the board, the contacts that they run on, and just make the cage. And as soon as I looked at it, I thought, this is so easy. So I'm going to get to it, have a play for a while, and when I get a little bit farther along, I'll come back and show you. I haven't used my soldering iron for a while, but it still works. So what I've done is I drilled a hole in this lower case, pushed the wire through, soldered the two wires together, and I've got a piece of shrink wrap which I'll bring over and heat up, so that I'll lock those two together. I found my hot glue gun, so I'll glue these down out the way inside. I've seen some people do it where they actually take all the electronics out. I'm like, why? Leave it inside, it stays protected. So when it's all done, I can put this top case back on and it all stays protected. So all I have to do is heat up the heat shrink. I got a little lighter, I don't have a blower, a hot air gun, and then it just leaves cutting the metal up, and I have a piece of wood to make a little cage. So let's see what happens. News update. So I think what I'm going to do now is hot glue this like this at the end of the board. The reason is when it's charging, you can see the little green light, right? And when you got the switch on and the button's pressed down, you'll see this light red. So if I hot glue it like this, you know, somewhere like on the end, something like this at the end, and then just run the wires around these wires, extend the wires, and use this metal here, use that metal, cut that into strips, and then connect it to here, make the little cage over it, done. But I don't have everything I need, so I think tomorrow I'm going to go buy, I could use this wire here that I have. I stripped it out, but it's a little bit thick, so I thought I'll get some thinner wire like this. I can leave that in my electronics box. I found this piece of wood was that nasty. It's actually part of my kitchen wood I used. So I sanded it all down and just put one coat of lacquer on top. Simple. So I'll cut this up. That'll be my pieces of metal on top. Then tomorrow I can connect these up. And like I said, hot glue that gun that down. So, quite a productive day. It's 4 o'clock, time to feed sugar. Good morning. Day 2, Sunday. I got a B12 under my tongue. I don't have a tongue piercing. I got so yesterday I finished what I was doing and I drove over to Ayutthaya, to Big C, because there's a place there called Armon, which is electric shop, sells all electric things. And so I go there to I wanted to buy some heat shrink and some wire. Well, I found the heat shrink, but they don't sell wire. Electric shop that doesn't sell wire. So I went to Home Pro and I found some telephone wire. So I bought a meter of telephone wire for 16 baht, and I bought 1 meter of chicken-like wire for 35 baht. But I only need a little bit to do. I'm going to make 2 of these traps, one for myself and one for Jam, because she's got problems at her house too. So what does that leave? And I bought her a case. But let me show you what I bought. Right, that's this I got from Home Pro, some more glue sticks. Here's my little piece of telephone wire, 1 meter. The Hink shrink. Okay, update. So you've seen me put this inside. This is all stuck inside now. It's charging because I didn't have it very highly charged. Put it all back together. Brought the wires out the front. Put them in the heat shrink. Connected it to some telephone wire. Okay, this is secured all down. The wire comes out and goes to this one, to this one, to this one, as you can see there. So what we'll do now is test it for you. You can see it's charging. That's why I wanted to leave it like that, because you can, it's charging, see? That way you can see everything's working. Now if we turn it back on, press the button, you see the red light come on. So it's charged now. That metal's charged. If I touch it, I will get zapped. I put you on a little tripod now because I don't have enough hands. So I press the button. Let's see what it looks like with the door shut. So now I'm going to build the cage part, or dome if you like. And I've got this metal here, which is the front and back of the Zapper. So I'm going to mold it to, I got some thick heavy duty wire, which I'll bring over and make like a dome. And yet last night I bought 1 meter of chicken type wire to make a dome on top of it. So that's my next project. Well, I'm finished. I thought, hey, let's do it and get it done. Let's see what happens. Let me show you what it looks like finished. There you go, there's the front. I put this on so they can slide in easy. Walk up here, into there. The food will be on the inside. And there you can see the 3 little plates. The wire going in. And the handle with all the electronics in. I've seen some people, like I said before, they take all the electronics out and stick it on the board here, and then the rat runs all over it. I thought that's not a clever idea. The only other thing now, Mr. Practical, I went a little crazy with the glue gun to take all the sharp edges off, because where this back here met the top, really sharp. So I just covered it all in hot glue, and it's nice and smooth now. So the only thing I would do different, I think, next time, I'm going to build another one. And the only thing I'm going to do different is in here, this one, I tried to hot glue it a few times and it won't stick down because you want it to stay on, right? A little amendment. No need to take the plug apart. I just put some 4-minute super glue, epoxy resin on top of the button, held it down for 4 minutes, and it stuck shut. So the lights that you can see the light on, so it works perfect. I was trying to make it as simple as I could, and guess what? That's simple. No need to take it apart and solder wires. Just pushed it down and epoxy glued it. So that's it, ready to go. Just got to put some peanut butter or seeds or something in there and leave it in the workshop. So very, very simple process. It might look daunting for somebody who doesn't know electrics, but it's not really hard. It's really simple. So the cost of it was 79 baht, which is about £2 for the Zapper. And I bought 1 meter of the wire to make the box. And that cost me 35 baht that I got last night. I bought 1 meter of telephone wire, cost 16 baht. So the whole thing probably cost, this box here, scrap piece of wood, probably whole thing cost £3, $4 or $5, something like that. So that's being generous. So hopefully this is going to work. I'm going to put it in the workshop. So that's it, guys. I think I'm going to go in and have a wash, make myself a nice cup of tea. And Nook down the road, who has the coffee shop, at 7:30 on her way to her coffee shop, she dropped me some, it's funny, I was laying in bed, it was like 7:36, and she sent me a text with a picture of a bag of cupcakes hanging from my door. So I said, I like that. So she probably thought I was asleep, but I sent her a text right back saying thank you. And so I had my breakfast, and then I had a cup of tea and a couple of those cupcakes, and there's some left. So I think I'll have another cup of tea and some more cupcakes and sit in the AC a while and chill out. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week ahead. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best, guys. See you later.